Yeah, that's right, it's Sunday afternoon, so it must be time for Show Us Your Cat on Joyrider TV. Alright. Hello, yes, it's Joe here for Joyrider TV, back with another episode 40, no less, of Show Us Your Cat on Joyrider TV. Who would have thought that we'd get to episode 40 episodes ago? There was nothing, and then Will from Hawaii started the ball rolling with his tequila sunrise, and then we've never looked back. Show Us Your Cat every week since then. So Show Us Your Cat is where we're taking a look around the world at your boats and where it is that you sail them. And this week we've got an absolute humdinger of an episode for you, so let's jump straight in and have a look at your cats and where it is that you're sailing them this week. So we're starting this week by heading to Poland. Near to Bydgoszcz is the Koronowski Reservoir, where we have Lucas, who sails with Paul and Bartosz, and he has a Hobie 16, which he thinks is possibly a 1987. I've checked, done some research, and looking at the jib on the boat looks like a Kioki, which is actually from 1978, would you believe? But I could be wrong, and it's difficult to tell with the white mainsail. But it's a nice looking 16 anyway, very well looked after. Now Lucas mostly sails solo, but occasionally he does take either Paul or Bartosz with him. He is totally self-taught in catamaran sailing, but I'd like to think that Joyrider TV has been there to help along the way. Here we can see he's mixing it up with the yachts in looks like a racing situation. Now in the video here we can see that Lucas could make life a bit easier for himself just by easing a little bit of traveller, and that way he can sheet the main in more, and that will mean he doesn't have to play as much main sheet. But here's a great bit of hull flying with a very good amount of main sheet being worked with. And what good sail would be complete without a dynamic dismount? And this is a great pitch pole. Could have possibly been avoided just by having the crew trapezing a little bit further back, but very nice all the same. If you'd like to see more from Lucas in Poland, just check out his video on YouTube, which you can get to from the link in the description below. But thanks very much, Lucas, for sending those pictures and video of your great looking Hobie 16. Next we're heading to Lake Ackworth, Georgia, USA, where we have Matthew. Matthew has got a 2007 Hobie Bravo. If you're not familiar with the Hobie Bravo, then you soon will be. It's a 12-foot long tunnel hull catamaran, similar to the Laser Fun boat, which you may have come across on a beach resort, or the Vortex, which was the most racing model. But Hobie came out with the Bravo, which is a very powerful boat of this style. It has an 8 square meter sail, which rolls around the mast, so it's very convenient indeed. Matthew is using a Torpedo ultralight 403 motor. If you want to get hold of a motor like this, check out in the description below, and I've put a link to some electric motors that you can put on your boat. He uses the motor if there's no wind or if it's getting a bit too crowded at the dock where he launches. But here we can see that it's a very tidy boat that he's got there. Very nice looking padded tow straps. And I think that the box that you can see here is the battery for the outboard motor. And here we can see in this video there's loads of space on Lake Ackworth with a nice steady wind and what looks like possibly friendly Hobie 16 sailors nearby. So thanks very much there, Matthew, for sending those pictures and video of your Bravo. It's a great, in fact I'd say this is the best looking Bravo that I have seen. So very well done for keeping her in such great shape. And here we're heading to Hong Kong, where we have Philippe, who has a Nacra F18 Infusion. The Nacra Infusion has been one of the most successful F18s on the circuit. It's got higher volume than most, which Nacra suggest is one of the reasons why it is so successful on the race circuit. Makes it quite easy to sail fast. It was the current model until this year, where Nacra has just launched their new boat called the Evolution, which is meant to be the fastest F18 in the history of the world ever. We'll see how that goes. But we can see some great footage here of sailing in Hong Kong, which really does look like an amazing venue for sailing, right in the middle of one of the most densely populated cities in the world. There's plenty of other boats to keep an eye on, to keep you on your toes. But it does look like they're getting some decent wind there, especially seeing as they're amongst such a built-up area. But here we can see the overview of Philippe's outing on this occasion, and it really does look like quite a good day out and some great sailing there. And Philippe is clearly not afraid of giving it the beans on his Infusion. So thank you very much, Philippe, for sending in that video of your boat there in Hong Kong, and great to see somewhere new on Show Us Your Cat that we haven't looked at yet. Yeah, so there we go. What an amazing collection of boats, a 16, an F18, and can you believe a Bravo? I didn't think we would be fortunate enough to see one of those on Show Us Your Cat. So thanks very much, guys, for sending in those pictures and video of your boat for this episode. If you would like to be featured on a future episode of Show Us Your Cat, then all of the details are in the description below of how to get featured. So whatever it is that you're sailing, we want to see it here on Show Us Your Cat. Everybody wants to see this, the global Joyrider TV community. If you have already sent in pictures or video of your boat and you haven't yet been featured, I said this last week, as I have said previous weeks. I probably mentioned this last week. Like last week, I said this last week. I believe I might have said this last week. I said it last week. I think I've said this most weeks. Don't worry, you will be featured in the upcoming weeks. That I'm putting the boats onto these videos in order of which they came in. There we are. Yes, I had. That's right, you heard it here. That's right, it's coming up soon. That's right, there we are. There you go. Still ongoing, we've got the speed stick. So if you are going out sailing, then do take a GPS device with you, and we'll get you featured on the speed stick. We've got Show Us Your Harry. Yeah, pitch invasion there from the next generation of Joyrider TV. Also, if you're buying or selling a boat, send me pictures of the boat that you're selling. I will feature them in a short video so that perhaps you sell your boat a little bit more quickly. Also, if you didn't know, this is very important, in the totaljoyrider.com store, we've got not only t-shirts, hats, hoodies, but we've also got flags and stickers. So if you want to get some Joyrider TV stickers on your boat, then just head over to totaljoyrider.com and check out what we've got there, and we'll get some stickers to you so you can have your boat looking nice. Other than that, thanks to everybody who's been supporting the channel as ever, especially those who are supporting the channel through Patreon. It's really great to have your support. It makes me feel like what I'm doing here is appreciated, and you want to see more of it. But thanks to everybody who's been watching the videos, subscribing, and don't forget to hit the like button. That means that more people will get to see the videos that are made. So the summer is coming, as you could probably tell by this glorious bit of sunshine that we're featuring today. So in preparation for the summer, I think if you're looking at doing a lot of sailing this summer, then why not dig into the archives of the videos that are already on Joyrider TV to pick up some tips before you go out sailing the next time. So there we go. Thanks for watching. See you again next week with more Show Us Your Cat on Joyrider TV. And thanks for watching.